Starting. Nice. So here we go. What's up, Math Superstars? This is my little test run right now. I'm going to see if this works. So if you're here, you can jam away to my music in the background. Just jamming, testing this thing. Let's see if this is live. Come on and go, YouTube. So I'm here in my math lab. So I'm going to pull up some people here. I want to introduce you to ToonLink. He's amazing and awesome. Hopefully this is working. Send me comments. I need to make sure this is working. This is my test. Watch him dance. Let's see what we got going on. Come on now. Nice. So here we go. What's up, Math Superstars? This is my let me pause my video. Right now. I'm going to see if this works. Ooh, whoa, I'm in HD. Holy cow. Nice. So you're on. You're watching. So if you're on the site that I gave you, what you're going to do is right below this video, you see comments. Leave comments, because what I have here is my iPad of awesomeness. There's me, kind of weird. But you're going to leave a comment right there. You have to sign in. Oh, whoops, just dropped it. So you have to sign in to your Stonehill email address if you want to comment. Leave me comments. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the pre-test warm-up that I attached in your Google Classroom here. So let me go ahead, and I need to turn my music off. Sorry. Hopefully you enjoyed that. His name's Anti Hunter. A lot of dance technictronica stuff here. So right now I'm just getting ready here. I'm pulling up the PDF document. It says at the top, it says Accelerated Math 6-7 Unit 3 Pre-Test Warm-Up. And so what I'm going to do is go question by question through this awesome thing here to help you out. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my desktop here. So I'm over here on my Surface in the math lab, getting you all ready to go for our test here. So let's go see if I can pull up my screen. Yeah, YouTube says I'm streaming. Very nice, YouTube. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and switch over to this. Come on and go. Command you. Nice. So right now I'm sharing my document here. What we're going to do is we're going to work through this question by question here. I'm on a 10-second delay. So please apologize for that delay going on. You might hear beeping. Some of you are commenting in Google Classroom. All that good, awesome, and amazing stuff here. So I'm going to try to check as much as I can. I'm going to try to get your questions here. By the way, this YouTube stream is sponsored tonight by A&J Gamers. So if you can look them up on YouTube, A&J Gamers, Gamerz. This was inspired by a bunch of crazy guys: Adam Lazar, Ryan Rutherford, and Isaac. My three YouTuber friends here helped me out trying to figure this out. They are awesome and amazing. But let's get to the math here. So I got an hour. YouTube says I can stream for up to 8 hours. I will not put you through that torture tonight. So let's get started here. So we're going to find the sum, difference, product, or quotient. So whatever this is saying here. So what we have here, our very first one, is we have -6 plus -8. Holy cow, you guys are commenting already. Leave the comments below. Leave the comments below so I can see them. So what we have is -6 plus -8. When we add those together, it equals -14. So for number 2, you have these three numbers. When you do not see any kind of thing right under any kind of addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division sign, okay, children, you are leaving me comments. Holy cow, let me see if I can reset my comment screen here. Let me see if you're leaving me comments where I asked you to. If you're putting them in Google Classroom, I can't check that right now. Leave the comments in the comment section, please. Help me out, please. Oh, nice. Did it log me out, my comments? No, leave the comments below. Click on that link. Leave the comments below, because right now I have, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. So bear with me for a second. Let me go see if I can actually pull up my email here with all your comments, because you guys are just blitzing me like crazy. Oh, you're saying hi. Hi, Vishya. Thank you. Says you don't have permission. Uh-oh. Yash, go to YouTube. Naomi, how do you comment? Just keep, you know what you can do for the comments tonight is there's a little sign in at the very bottom. So go to the site. It says sign in right next to like recent activity and stuff. try to sign in there. Shout out to Adam. Thanks for the comment. What's up, Nick? I see you. I'm giving shout outs right now, just on YouTube. Enjoy the moment. This is your moment here. Hey, what's up? So, leave me the comments in Google Classroom. I'll check it through email. It's binging like crazy. Keep comments. Vishy, I see your comment. Where are the comments? Just post them in Google Classroom. I'll get them. Okay, so I'm just going to leave my email up. If you're binging, it's my email going crazy right now. So I'm on question number 2. Sorry for the interruption there. So we have these 3 numbers. We have -3 times -4 times -8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do -3 times -4 first. That equals 12. And then I'm going to do 12 times -8. That's going to give us -96. So right there I did a little bit of order operations there so you can follow along what I did. So question number 3, you have -8 minus a -4. So our rules for subtraction, what we're going to do is we're going to change the subtraction sign to an addition sign, and we do the opposite of -4 here. So the opposite of -4 is +4. So now we have an addition. We have an addition problem. So we have -8 plus a +4 gives us a -4. So question number 4 here. So right here, this is one that came up, a lot of questions. Right there is we can do division with this one here. So we have 9 goes into -63 7 times, and we know that a negative divided by a positive is going to give us a negative number. So that becomes -7 as our answer for number 4. So we keep scrolling down here. Next section says we're going to replace blank with a less than, greater than, or equal sign to make each statement true. So right here for number 5, let's change colors up because why not, So we have -5 is going to be greater than -7. And so if you get stuck on these, you can do a number line to help you out. Or you can always refer back to the notes on integers and absolute values. Our very first lesson, 3.1, would help you out. So for number 6, we have -121 is going to be less than +121. You're welcome. I know some of you are going 21 right now. I know, I can hear it in my head. And number 7, we have -45 is going to be greater than -52. So keep your comments coming. We can't see what you're writing. Really? Hopefully you can. You should be able to. Let's see. If you can see what I'm writing on the screen, if you could post a comment right now in Google Classroom, I will stop. I'm going to do 10 seconds. I'll tell you a story. But go ahead and leave me a comment if you're able to see what I'm writing on the screen here. So I'm going to go check out my feed right now. Let's see if I can see my comment. Let's see if I can see what I'm doing here. I want to make sure it's working properly, of course. First time for everything. Uh-oh, let's see what's my iPad doing. I see myself on my iPad. Come on, work, please. You guys are hanging with me. Thank you so much for hanging with me because I am trying my best here. I think I did number 1, Adam. I think. There we go. We got some stuff going on here. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can fast forward myself in my video. Come on. Let's see. I see Bailey's on there. What's up, Bailey? Giving you a shout out. Leave me comments here. Binging like crazy. Come on. We can figure this out. If this isn't working, then I might go. You are not writing anything. No, not currently. I'm not. Let's see if. Did I write something? Hi, I can't see. Oh, this isn't good. Let's see. You can't. Let's see if you can see my drawing right now on the screen. I'm drawing on the screen. I'm drawing on the screen. I'm singing a song. I'm trying to figure it out. Does grammar count? Oh, man, I hope so. Can't see anything. Did you just see what I just drew? I can't see. Yikes, spikes. Let's see what we got going on here. It should be working out. Well, that's weird. I wonder why it's not doing that. Present to everybody. Okay, let's try this again. You are hanging with me. You're getting all the bugs out of the system. Mistakes are helping me improve. Let's try this. Let's rewind the train here. Let's see what we got. Let's go ahead and do my little eraser of awesomeness here. Because you know what? Why not? Why not erase the goodness here? You probably heard what I was saying, but you probably went, I can't see anything. Yep, I can tell. Let's try number one. Ready? So I'm going to try number one again. So number one, we have -6. Oh, let's actually use a pen this time. -6 plus a -8 here. And so -6 plus -8, when we add those together, it gives us -14. So I have it on YouTube right now. Let's see if it's going to pop up. Come on, help me out, please. Computer of awesomeness, please help me out. I'm going to try number two right now. So number two, we have three different numbers here. So we have -3 times -4 times -8. And is it let me do anything? Okay, I got an idea. Let's switch this out. I will make this work. Thank you for hanging with me. If you're hanging with me, you know what? You are absolutely amazing. I'm gonna try this. Let's try. Look, you can see me right now. I'm going to screen share my entire screen right now. Boom. Come on and share that screen of awesomeness. There we go. So now let's click over here. You are doing a great. You guys probably figure this out better than I can. Where's my A&J gamers at? Shout out. You guys probably had all the same fun and excitement going on when you started. We will get through this. I see blank screen with the study guide. I'm fixing it. Let's see if you guys can see this right now. So I already did. I know I'm working on it, Nick. I got you, man. So here we go. So I'm going to try number one all over again. Round 3. We can do this. So we have -6 plus a -8. When we add those together, that's going to give us -14. Let's see if that's going to work. It looks like it should have showed up on the screen. Nice. Come on. If you saw -14, just post an emoji to me in Google Classroom. Come on. I know you know how to do that. So let's go ahead and try -3 times -4 times -8. So when we do that, we do our first two numbers. Oh, this is craziness. I'm trying. You know what? When you try something new, you go for it. You know, if something's great, it's awesome. If not, oh, you see it. It's alive. It's alive. I tell you. I see you. Thank you. Can I get a shout out? Shamira, of course you can. Of course you can. Can you see the math happening on the screen? Give me a shout out if you can see the math on the screen. Oh, here we go, man. This is good stuff. Emoji, it's alive. Thank you, YouTubers of awesomeness. Emojis are flying in. That means I'm alive. Let's start going for this. Oh, yeah, Bailey, thank you for the squid and laughing at me emojis. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We're getting a move on here. Man, if you're watching this, I sent this out to some teacher friends. Maybe Mr. Golgert's watching. He's probably laughing hysterically at me right now trying to figure this out. It's a blast, I tell you. It's a blast. So number 2, here we go. Number 2, we have 3 numbers here. What we do is we multiply all 3 of these together. So we do -3 times -4 gives us 12. And then we do 12 times -8. It's going to give us -96 for number 2. You guys are amazing. Oh my goodness, you're blowing up my inbox right now. Very nice, very nice. Number 3, thank you for the emojis, friends. Keep it rolling. So we have number 3, we have -8 minus a -4. So we do the rules for subtraction here. We change subtraction to addition. And we do the opposite of -4, which is +4. So we have -8 plus a +4 is equal to a -4. And then number 4, this was a fun one here because for this one, you can see me picking colors. Excellent. You probably see everything I'm doing. Congratulations to my world. And so we have negative 63. The way we read this is negative 63 divided by 9. And that, when we do a negative divided by a positive, is going to give us a negative number. So that gives us negative 7. So we'll just go ahead and scroll down with me. Give yourself a high five. You got those. I like that. Oh, Ethan. Ethan's at the house watching with Bailey. What's up, Ethan? Hi, gotta give you a shout out, my friend. You know you're in Math 6. Congratulations to watching the Math 6-7 study guide. This won't help you out at all for your test, but congratulations, you're with us anyway. So number 5, 6, 7, we're choosing greater than, less than, or equal to. So we know that negative 5 is greater than negative 7. We know that negative 121 is less than 121. And we have number 7 is negative 45 is greater than negative 54. So we like those ones here. Now we have, sorry for the wordage, we got number 12. Number 12 is a fun one here. So it's asking for a couple different things. And I had a paper sitting here that gently explained all these. Let's pull that up here. I did have a script, but since I can't find my script, who needs a script? We can just go through this here. So we have some different things going on. And so right now we have Giant Grocery Store Flower Shop. They had monthly profits and losses of $2,300. We had negative $450. We have $650. And we have negative $5,680. They lost some money there. And so what we have here is, let's go ahead and write the expression. So all that's saying is, let's go ahead and write it out before we add them all together. So when we write this out, we have $2,300, it's positive, plus a negative $450, plus $650, plus a negative $5,680. So we wrote out that expression. There's definitely not enough room here to do that. And so what we have here is we need to write the integer that represents all of those totals there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2,300 minus 450. When we do our subtraction here, you're going to see my subtraction live on YouTube. So we have 0, 5 there, doing subtraction. Oh, cross out the 1. So when we added 2,300 plus a minus 450, it gives us, our first total is 1,850. And then we're going to go ahead and add 650 to that. So this is step number 2. So let's go and add those together. You can see my addition skills. Carry 1. So right now we're at $2,500. And now, last but not least, we're left with this negative number here. So in order to do this, let's go ahead and subtract these first. So we're going to subtract them. So we're left with 0, 8, 1, 3. So when we subtract them, we're left with 3,180. But since the bigger number is negative, the integer is going to represent this. It's going to be a loss of $3,180. So we're going to take a quick little break here so you can track to see what I did. So just in case, if you wanted to stop, ask a question, yep, shout out to Nick. Already got you, buddy. Saw your comments. Thanks so much. But just make sure you check the math Make sure you take your time, follow the steps on this. It's awesome and amazing, all wrapped up into one. Right now I'm going to scroll down here. So if you want to flip over to page number 2. Right now we have our awesome and amazing number lines going on here. So for our number lines, it says we're going to use the number line and the counters here. Oh, did it flip over to something? Can you still see the screen? Whoa, screen of awesomeness. Very cool. It just went all crazy on me. There we go. Nice. So here we go. We're going to use the counters and the number lines here. We have 4 that we're going to do. So here we go. So we have our first one. Here is -3 plus +7. So in doing this, so we have our number line. This is our number line first. And so, oh, a problem occurred with this website. Okay, hopefully you're still on there. What's up, Isaac? I see your comments. So we start at 0. Let's go to model -3 first. So we're going to go to model -3. And so now we're left with +7. And so what we do is we start at where -3 was. And now we're going to count 7 units. So we count 1, 2, there's 3 units. We need to go another 4 units. Model is +7. And then our answer is where we stop at. So our answer right here, we stopped at +4. So if we're going to model this with the counters, what we're going to do is let's go and model -3. I'm going to draw out my -3 counters here. Let's go over. Oh, I see Rishi popped on. What's up, Rishi? You got to give shout outs to people when they pop on. I got you. We're going to get those questions at the end here. And then we're going to model +7 here. So let's go to model +7 counters. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cross out our 0 pairs here. So here's a 0 pair. Here's another 0 pair. Here's another 0 pair. Cross out our 0 pairs, and we are left with +4 counters here. So let's go ahead and scroll down to number 14. Number 14, we have -2 times a +4 here. So with this count, with these, let's go and do our number line first. So we're going to start at 0. -2. This -2 means that we're going to face left, and we're going to take 2 steps. And the 4 is telling us that each step is going to be 4 units forward. So what we're going to do is we're going to take steps now. So let's go ahead and we're going to walk forward 4 steps. Here's our first step. We stop. And then we're going to do our second step and stop. So currently where we stopped at -8. So now let's go ahead and work out our counters here. And so you remember with our counters, if you're stuck on these models, what you can do is you can go back to the 0 pairs here. Not the 0 pairs, I'm sorry. Go back to the videos. So you can always go back at any time to the videos. That will get you going here. So especially for number 13 with this addition model, I'm going to pause on number 14 for a second. Go back up to 13. I'm on a 10-second delay, so I can't see your comments live. But if we go up to 13, for the counters here, all you do is you draw out both sets of counters, -3 and +7. You cross out your 0 pairs. And then the number line, you can go in there and tackle the number line. So we always start at 0, and then where we end up at is +4. So for this one, for the counters for multiplication, what we're going to do is we're going to model our 0 pairs here. So let's go ahead and model our 0 pairs. So 2 groups of +4. Let's go ahead and model 2 groups of -4. And what it's saying is, in this problem, maybe a different pen, is that we need to take away So if it's negative 2 times 4, it says let's go ahead and take away 2, and then the multiplication sign means sets of 4 counters here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take away 2 sets of positive 4. So let's go ahead and take away 2 sets. So here's set number 1, set number 2. We took those away, and we are left with negative 8 counters. And so we can see that that number matches up right over here. It matches that answer. It matches the number line, and our model matches right there. Ta-da! Sorry I colored it in. Just felt like coloring it in. So we have a couple more left to do here for our live broadcast here. And then what we'll do is at the end, when I'm finished explaining, I will gladly go back to different problems and try to help you explain. So if there's something very, very specific you were stuck on, post it here. I'm getting your emails flying in. That's what constant binging is. And I'll be more than happy to go back to a problem to help you out. Once again, we're trying something new. We're seeing if it works. Hopefully you're getting something out of this tonight. So what we're going to do is we're going to model 4 minus a negative 3. So we're going to start at 0. Let's go to model where we go up to positive 4. So I've successfully modeled positive 4. And now we need to take away a negative 3. So remember, if we were going to take away a positive number, we would go to the left. But since we're taking away a negative number, we need to go to the right 3. So I'm going to stop right there. So I modeled negative 3. And our answer is going to be positive 7. We can double check that we did it correctly is if we change the subtraction sign to an addition sign, we change negative 3 to a positive 3, and we know that that's going to equal positive 7. So this is the one where it gets a little confusing with the counters. Let's do the counters. I'm going to go ahead and erase my little thing right there. So now we'll just go ahead, and what we do is we model the very first integer only. So let's go to model here. So we model positive 4. And the question is, can we take away negative 3 counters? So the answer is no. We cannot take away negative 3, so all we have here are positive 4. So all we got to do is we make our 0 pairs. We need to make some 0 pairs here. Let's go to make 3 0 pairs. So I'm creating 0 pairs right here. And what we do now is we can now take away our negative 3 counters, and we are left with positive 7. See you, Nick. Have a good night, buddy. I see you. Have a good time. Hopefully you don't get too cold here playing football. But last but not least for this part is we have number 16. So in order to model this on our number line here, so we start at 0. We know that negative 10, this is going to tell us where we're going to stop at. So let's go ahead. We're going to stop at negative 10. And our positive 2, this is going to tell us that we are facing toward the right. We're going to face right. And that each step we take, each step is going to be 2 units long. And so you can tell that in order to get to negative 10 here, we need to walk backwards. So walking backwards, our answer is going to be negative. So each step we're going to walk 2 units backwards. So there's our first step. There's our second step. There's our third step. There's our fourth step. And there's our 5th step. So since we walked backwards, we took negative 5 steps here. And so now let's go ahead and model this with the counters here. So let's go ahead and we're going to model. So first step is we're going to model all the counters here, negative 10. So let's go ahead and draw out negative 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we can figure this out now. So our 2 is telling us that we're going to make 2 groups. So let's go to make 2 groups here. And our answer is going to tell us how much is it just in one group. And so we can go ahead and count those. We have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So we can say that we have -5 counters in one group. And so right now, our number line matches with the answer that we got. So last but not least, I'm going to cover this last little section here on the study guide. This is the freebie bonus, courtesy of Rishi requested this. We'll take requests here. And so let's go through these models really quickly. Once again, if you have any questions, I'm going to take a really brief. I'm going to check all my emails here. Holy cow! Let's see what we got. Oh, thanks. Yep. Try something different. So if you're stuck, I have no clue how many people are watching this right now. But if you're watching the recording of this, feel free to post me a comment in Google Classroom. Let me know all that good stuff like that. If you have questions, I'd be more than happy to send you something here. So for number 22, let's go ahead and get a pen before I totally mess this all up. So we're going to start 22 in letter A. So letter A is going to tell us here is that we're dealing with a multiplication model. So we have to figure out what we have going on here. And so first step is we have 7 groups here. They're circled, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in one group, there are +2. And so our answer is found right here in this box. So we have 14 total counters. So using those steps, we're going to go ahead and try out letter B. So letter B, so we know that this is a multiplication model. And so right now we have, let's go and count our groups first. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 groups. Each group, in one group, there is -1 counters. And our answer is found right there. So our answer is we have -6 total. So now let's go over to number 23. We're so close to getting done. Some of you hung with me. Thank you for hanging with me. You guys are doing amazing. So now we have a division model. It tells us here that we have a division model. So right now here, this is going to be our first number in our division model. So we count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have -12 counters. Oh, that's a little thick, what you say. And since it's division, we put our division sign, sorry. And then we're going to count the groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 groups. And that's going to equal how much is in one group. So how much is in one group is -2. So last but not least here, we're going to count the number of counters in that box. So let's go and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So -16. We put our division symbol. And then we're going to count the number of groups over here. So we have 1, 2, 3, we have 4 groups. And then we have to figure out how much is it just in one group. So in one group, there are -4 counters. So real simple how we can figure that out once we got that going on. So our live feed, ladies and gentlemen, is finished. Let's see if I could stop sharing the screen because I want to give some shout outs to some people here. Oh, where's my broadcast at? There you are. Some shout outs going to you, A&J Gamers. Thanks for inspiring me to use YouTube live streaming. We got 14 viewers right below. Awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shout outs go to TuneLink. Thank you so much for defending the math lab while we do this. Also, another shout out goes to Baby Cow. Moo. Baby Cow will become older eventually, one day when I feed them. Also, another shout out goes to Baby Duck. Baby Duck got rescued in the hallway today. And shout out goes to all the amazing math superstars for inspiring me, giving me all kinds of crazy ideas. Hey, leave some comments, things that I need to do better, to make this more awesome for you. I'm also going to be talking to some different people. I sent this out to some different teachers, administrators, trying to get some ideas about how to make this awesome. And so eventually I want to have every single student on one of these things, see how many people we can get on this. So shout outs, have a great night. Leave me some comments below. I'll find you in Google Classroom. As you can see, there is lots of awesome comments. My phone has been going crazy, as you can tell. I'm trying to keep track of it. Oh, Marina, you just joined on. You can't do anything because it's going to stop. Yikes. So anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.